Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga Magnificat with Thea. Today's class is a yoga burn vinyasa flow, and it's going to mix some of our favorite body weight exercises with some traditional yoga. So expect it to be challenging, expect to get sweaty, and do what you can, follow along, take a break if you need to, make sure you have a bottle of water, make sure you have maybe a block, and make sure you have your yoga mat. So with that said, we're going to get started at the top of the mat in the mountain pose. And since licensing makes it really hard to put music on, I definitely recommend putting on a nice upbeat playlist to go along with this, or you can follow me in silence if you like. Maybe it's best to hear my voice that way. So we're going to start at the top of the mat with the hands by the sides. Roll the shoulders back and down, looking forward. Feel free to close your eyes and begin to breathe, taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Continue with that same rhythm. And begin to notice the floor beneath you, the ground underneath your feet. Feel that strength rising up all the way up to your knees, your thighs, lifting up through the spine and out through the crown of your head. Allow yourself to feel strong and steady. Allow your focus to draw into your breath, to this moment, and to your body. Let all else slip away, any concerns, frustrations, or anxieties. Know that your breath is flowing. Feel the beating of your heart. With this next inhale, with their feet strongly gripping the ground, inhale to lift the arms up. Maybe look at your thumbs. Exhale, dive down. Forward bend. Inhale for your halfway lift. Get nice and long. Exhale, forward fold again. Hands come to a block, the back of your thighs or calves, or even touching the floor. Inhale, come up halfway again. Bend those knees, press up nice and strong. Look up at your thumbs again and send them down to your heart. From here, we're going to start bringing a little bit more heat into our practice with some cardio. So from here, the hands can come to your heart. We're going to take a walk back to the very back of your mat. We're going to take the right foot forward to the center. Take the hands out in front, balance and look forward and dip the back knee down. Now you're going to push back into a standing position at the back of the mat. So left foot this time comes forward, sink down, bring it back. Continue alternating your steps forward. So forward lunge. Take your time to align your knees over your ankles, making sure that you're nicely supported as you push back and sink down. If you want to make it harder, bring your back knee down to the floor, give it a little tap, push back up. Just warming up those legs. Keep your core in, drawn into your back. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Let's do one more on each side. Finishing up here, come back to the back of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale to lift. Exhale, flow the hands down, bend your knees and walk out. Lengthen into a plank, core is strong. Walk it back. Stand up, reach the sky. Exhale, come forward, walk it into your extended plank. Walk it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come forward, plank. Walk it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, walk it forward. And walk it back. Lift, last one. Bring ourselves back to mountain pose, top of the mat. All right, from here, we're going to widen the feet. Point your toes slightly out. Bring your hands to heart. Bend your knees outward. So you're coming into what looks like, I'll show you from the front, Malasana or garland pose. Bring your elbows to the inner portions of your knees. Press yourself up. Extend the crown of your head. Open up those inner thighs. Place the hands down on the floor. Look down and press your way back up to a standing position. All right. From here, we're going to come back to the top of the mat and see if you can step your feet off the mat and turn your toes out. Okay, so from the front view, you're going to look more like this. Okay? So from here, wide stance, we're going to alternate side lunges with an alternating right hand to left foot. So you're going to side lunge to the left, touch your ankle, inhale, come up, turn to the right, side lunge, touch your ankle, and continue. Keep your chest open, look forward. Try not to look down at the floor. So you're keeping your back nice and straight and you're really pushing into your heels. So you're activating through your glutes and your quads and a bit of your hamstrings. Still warming up. If you can't touch the floor, feel free to tap your knee. Only come down as low as you feel comfortable. Couple more like this. Starting to get a little bit out of breath. Find your breath. Breathing in. Don't hold it. Breathing out. Last one on each side. Doesn't matter where you end up. Let's come back up. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to stay here with our wide feet. We're going to start with some alternating cross knee to elbow touches. So taking the right hand off to the side, you're going to bring your left knee over to your right elbow and set it back. So from the side, it looks like this. You're going to alternate. So continue keeping your core really, really strong as you cross that knee over and turn the torso, rotating to the side. Feel those obliques working as you're rotating that torso. Nice and steady. You can go slower than me. Okay, or you can go a little faster, it's your choice. Couple more like this. Let's do one more on each side. Last one, and put her down. All right, so back at the top of the mat. We're going to start a little bit more yoga here now that we're warmed up. Inhale, lifting. This time, cross your right leg over behind your left leg and take a side bend, grabbing your left hand with the right wrist and pulling over. So from the front, it looks like this. So you're propping yourself up with your back toes. You're pushing into your left foot. And you're elongating out through the right side, getting into your hips, your obliques, your lats. Oh, your spine feels so good to do this. In the morning, that's when I'm filming this, but you can do this anytime in your day. And then release, come up, and uncross your legs. So I'm going to do this from the front so you can see what I just did. Left leg crosses behind the right leg. You're going to plug your toes down. Send your left arm up and over. Take your other arm, grab the wrist, and just allow yourself to yearn into that crescent shape. Maybe look up at your left bicep. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And continue with your breath, allowing yourself to fall open as your body allows. No need to push yourself too far here. Just let your body lead. And then slowly push into your feet. Let the arms go and uncross the legs. Let's turn back to the front of the mat if you haven't already. We're going to start with our first flow. We're going to start with Sun Salutation B with a little bit of a mountain climber in between. So listen carefully or watch. Take an inhale, lifting up the hands. Exhale, bring the hands to heart. Walk your feet together. Sink your hips back. Make sure that your knees stay on top of your ankles and that your toes are light. So see, you can see my toes lifting. And then from here, take the arms up, framing the ears. Good. Exhale. Come on down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it back to your plank, 1 foot at a time. Get nice and strong. So notice that I'm not dropping my hips down, but I'm lifting my hips slightly up and keeping my back flat. Core is drawn in and I'm turning my tailbone down to my heels. So you see, I'm not down like this, but I'm turning my tailbone down and really getting that nice squeeze in my glutes. Lower down the knees, bend your elbows back into a tricep press. Inhale, cobra. You can do a big cobra, a little cobra. Exhale, come back down, press into your downward dog. Press your heels down. Feel that length first, maybe pedal out your feet. Still getting the body used to all of this movement first thing in the morning, or maybe this is the end of your day, but maybe this is the first time that you've entered into this shape. So give your body some time to adjust, and then we'll press those heels down. Let's take the right foot up to the sky. This time, send the right foot forward, turn the back foot flat, inhale, come up for your warrior one. So remember that warrior one, everything except your back foot is facing forward. Okay, take a deep breath in, come on down. Come back to plank, lower down your choice. Inhale, come up, press those shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always keeping your elbows close to your ribs when you bend them. Let's send that left foot high. Come forward, stay low, spin your back foot flat. Inhale, come up nice and strong. Exhale, come back through. Sun salutation B. Coming back to the beginning, lowering down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then from here, bend your knees, walk forward. Put your feet together and forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. So get nice and long like a number 7. And then bend your knees, sit your sit bones back, come to chair pose just like we did at the beginning. And from here, hands to heart. Stand up, loop the arms up and around, and bring the hands to heart. This time, we're going to add on those mountain climbers. The first time was just to show you how this sun salutation B works. So keeping the feet together, we're going to move just a tiny bit faster for the next 2 sun salutation Bs. So inhale, come up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sit your hips back, chair pose, lift the arms. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, step back. Stay here, mountain climber. So pump those knees, alternating towards your elbows or your belly. Look forward and down. Press strong into your hands, engage your core. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the feet back, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up, nice and high. Exhale, right foot plants forward. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, come up. Warrior one. Exhale, come on down. Press it back, plank. Lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, left foot forward. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plank position. As you exhale, come on down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Walk forward. Place your feet together. Take a forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Get nice and long. Exhale, bend your knees. Sit those hips back. Inhale, lift, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Stand up. Sweep those arms to the sky and bring the hands back down. We're going to do that one more time, and I'm going to introduce a slightly more challenging Vinyasa sequence. Instead of coming down to my belly, I'm going to hover and bend my elbows, create a shelf, and kind of float in chaturanga. So basically it looks like this, but with my hands on the ground. Okay, so if you're ready, feet are together. Getting ready for chair pose. Inhale, Come on down to your forward fold first. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sit those hips back. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, walk or hop back to your plank. From here, mountain climbers. So pump those knees. Get nice and strong. Feel the ground beneath. Feel your feet pushing off from your knees, pressing towards the belly. Your core is tight. And another few for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and lower down. Try that chaturanga. Come forward. Bend those elbows and float. Inhale, come up for your upward facing dog. Maybe, if you don't like this, do your regular cobra. Exhale, flip those feet, come back up. Downward facing dog. So stay here for a moment. Inhale, right foot comes up. Exhale, right foot forward. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, come on up. Warrior 1. Exhale, press it down. Plank position. Lower down. Inhale, come up for your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Left foot lifts. Exhale, send it forward. Spin your back foot flat. Look forward as your arms come up. Sink deep into your left thigh. Press straight into your right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Send it down. Press your feet back. Lower to the ground. Inhale, press up. Exhale, come all the way back. Downward facing dog. Take a moment. Feel that heart beating. Mine's pounding. Maybe yours is too. Feeling nice and warm by now. Maybe press your heels down a little further or walk them in. Just playing with that space in the back of the legs. Make sure your head is really between your elbows, pressing strong towards your belly, towards thighs, rather than hanging forward like this. Okay, so take a moment here to rest in your downward facing dog or child's pose, really your choice. And then from here, bend your knees, look forward, walk it to the top of your mat, forward bend. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, come halfway up. Hands can be on the floor, your shins or your thighs. Let's bend those knees, come all the way up. Bring the hands to heart. Good. From here, we're going to continue on. So at the top of your mat, we're going to come to mountain pose. Feet are about hip distance apart. From here, bend your knees, sink your hips back. Come to chair pose once again. Let's bring the hands together. Actually, bring the feet closer together. I was thinking about something else, but keep your feet close, legs touching. And then from here, really strong, take your left elbow over to the right thigh. Maybe hook it to the outer edge of your leg. Turn to the right, chair twist. Inhale, come forward, stand all the way up. Shoot the arms up like a rocket overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, sink back into chair pose and turn right elbow to outer left thigh. Hook it in, turn your chest. Inhale, come back to center, shoot those hands up. We're going to do this a little bit faster. So now as we come through, exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, come forward and up. Exhale, down to the left. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, shoot it high. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, strong to the center. Exhale, curling over to the right. Last time, inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come all the way up here, and we'll release. Separate the feet. Inhale to lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway up. Exhale, walk or hop it to your plank. Lower to your belly or to chaturanga. Inhale, slide up for your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press it back again, really strong into your hands, into your heels. Let's take that right foot up. Inhale. Exhale, send the right foot forward. low lunge. Set yourself up. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, turn to the right and open your arms to the front and back of your mat, coming into your lunge twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lunge twist to the right again. One more time, inhale. Exhale to the right. This time, come back up. Facing forward, hands to heart. Turn your back foot out to the side, land your heel. Back to warrior one, face forward. Taking an inhale and exhale. Lunge forward with the arms reaching, the upper body reaching. Then bring the arms back, palms facing down. Open that chest, stare forward. Keep your legs really strong. So notice that bend in my right knee does not surpass my ankle. My back leg is turned off to the side and really straight. I'm hinging from my hips here. I'm not curling into my spine. So I'm feeling that length from my heel goes all the way up to the crown of my head. Airplane warrior. You're going to hold it here. You're going to squeeze those inner thighs together as though you're trying to hold a block between your legs. Inhale, come up high. Exhale, dive the hands down. Turn back forward with your back foot. Plank position, lower chaturanga, or to your belly. Inhale, come up, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, press it back. Inhale, lift that left foot high. Exhale, plant it forward to low lunge. Make your way to high lunge. Look forward, feel that strength between the feet. You're going to turn to the left and open your arms to the front and back of your mat. Again, you need to scissor your legs as though you're squeezing them together right through the insides. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, twist. I've lost count, so maybe do one more. Last time. This time, face forward. Turn your back toes off to the side, coming into your warrior one. So again, feel strong lunging through your front leg, really straight through your back right leg. As we sink into this pose, we're going to come forward, hinging from the hips, swing the arms back and open up your chest. Feel your glutes working here to squeeze your inner thighs, pressing together, your core drawing up and back. For an inhale and an exhale. Continue breathing here, finding your strength. Lift the arms up, warrior one. Dive them down and turn back to your plank. Chaturanga or belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press those heels back. Whew, that feels really good. Nice and sweaty, at least I am. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's bend those knees, walk or hop softly to the front of your mat, slowly lower down for your forward bend. Maybe grab opposite elbows, come to waterfall pose. Keep those legs soft if you like. The knees do not have to be stick straight. And let your upper body cascade forward, feeling those elbows heavy. Release the arms, halfway lift, get nice and long. Bend those knees, come all the way up to the sky. Hands to heart. We have one more round to go with a little addition. So feel free to take a break, grab a drink, wipe off some sweat like I am. That's real. And we'll meet back at the top of the mat right here. All right, so this last variation is going to include an optional arm balance called crow. You can watch, you can omit. If you're thinking, I want to try this, but I'm afraid of falling on my face, grab a nice big pillow and put it right in front of you. Actually, I'm going to grab a blanket and put it down just to show you what I mean. I'm going to put it right in front of my mat so it stays out of the way. All right, so here we are. Are we ready for this? We're going to start with our chair pose. Mountain pose first. Inhale, reach up like a rocket. Exhale, sit back, turn to the right. Chair twist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chair twist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chair twist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chair twist. And again, one more time on each side. Last time over to the left or whichever side you ended up on. And then come all the way back up. Release the hands. Separate your feet about a little bit wider than hip distance. So for me, I like to have my feet turned out a little bit and out to the sides. So we're going to come down into what looks like malasana, just like we did in the beginning. Just kind of like so. I'm going to show you how we can progress to crow from here. Now, if you want to stay here, by all means, this is a perfect place to be. You get a good stretch. You're also working out some strength a little bit as well. If you want to try crow, I'll show you the next part. So if you're facing your bolster or your pillow, some of you might want to get a really tall pillow. And I'm just putting this here just for you to see in case. So give yourself a little bit of distance. Make sure that your hands are close enough to your pillow or support that you're not too far away from it. Now you're going to press your hands down into the floor. Make sure your fingers are super wide. And then from here, lift your hips up. And then from here, I'm going to bend my elbows back towards my legs. I'm going to lift my heels up and try to press my shins into my triceps. Now, what's going on in my pectorals here is that I'm pretending that I'm squeezing an imaginary watermelon between my elbows. So you want that to be engaged, nice and strong. Okay, so back to lifting those hips up, the heels up. I'm going to try to get my shins as much of it as I can on the back of my triceps. And I'm going to slide forward a little bit. Key is coming forward. Now, if you had a really high pillow, you can immediately put your head down onto it. And then you can try lifting one foot up, just as I have now, and then maybe move forward enough to have your right foot float up as well. Keep squeezing that imaginary watermelon between your elbows to stabilize those arms. So I'm pretending to put my head on this pillow here, or blanket. It doesn't really reach, but just for demonstration's sake. And then when you get a little bit more confident, maybe you can lift your head a little bit. Take a few moments here in your crow pose, or whichever variation, maybe a one-toed crow pose. And then slowly set her down. Come into your malasana. Whew. Roll your wrists out. Notice what a workout that is, just all the focus and concentration to get your whole body to work together like that. Let's go the other way around. Make sure that you're always giving yourself a break. If you do try to practice your crow at home, you will feel some strain a little bit in your wrists, so make sure that you're taking good care of them and that you don't over push yourself into injury. Give them a shake. We're going to move this out of the way. Push the hands down, lift the hips up. Slowly stand up, walk your way back. All right, we're going to keep moving from here. Inhale to lift. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk or hop to your plank. Lower down. Inhale your choice, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, take your right leg up high. We're going to go around in a circle with that right knee. So take the right knee over to the right elbow. Circle it to the left, over to the right, and across. Like you're stirring a pot with that knee. Last time, whoo, send it up. Right foot comes forward. Come to your high lunge. So come all the way up. Exhale to your twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, last one. This time, bring the arms to center all the way up. Turn your back toes out, heel down, warrior one. All right, so coming back to our airplane, hinge forward. Send the arms back, open up through the shoulders, gazing forward nice and strong, like an airplane. Inhale and exhale. This time, send the arms up, straighten your front leg. And then from here, bring the arms back, coming into pyramid. Hinge forward, and then send the arms down, sliding down your right shin, leg, ankle, wherever you can get. Maybe your left hand holds onto the same right leg, or if you can touch the ground, you can frame the foot with your fingertips. Keep pressing your hips back. Make sure your right hip doesn't slide out to the side, but that you're bringing your left hip forward and your right hip back. All right. Feel free then, if you can get lower, to lower your head down towards that right knee. And again, notice that my leg is not fully straightened. I have tight hamstrings, maybe you do too. Make sure that you're not trying to pull yourself into a straight-legged position. If it's too much, if there's too much burning, make sure that you take good care of yourself. Let's bend that right knee. You're going to use that strength to come back up. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring her down. Plank position. Lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take that left foot to the sky. We're going to do those circles again. So come forward with your knee to your belly, towards the left elbow, over to the right elbow, and again, circle it around like you're stirring something with that knee. Last time, send it all the way back up. Plant that left foot. Stare forward into your high lunge. Come on up. Feel that strength in those feet, in your own body. As you exhale, turn to the left. Open the arms for your twist. Inhale, come back up. Center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come center. Exhale, last time, twist to the left. We'll meet at center, looking forward, arms up. Warrior one, spin your back foot flat. So your right hip opens up, but you're still facing forward like you are in high lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, strengthen those legs. Core is drawn up through the belly. Exhale, the arms go back. Good. A couple more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. You're going to straighten that front leg. Reach forward again. Pyramid pose. Slide the hands down your left leg. Make sure that your left hip, again, draws back, your right hip more forward. Otherwise, you're going to be sticking that bum out to the side a little bit too much. And then feel free to lower your fingertips down. Frame that leg if you like. Allow your head to come towards that knee. Relax your upper body. Feel that lovely stretch in the back of those legs. Pyramid pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly bend that front knee. Push into your feet. Come up. Exhale, dive down. Plank position. Lower down your knees. You're going to sink back into child's pose. Maybe widen the knees, bring your big toes to touch. Sink the hips back, walk your head down. Maybe relax your elbows by bowing them out a little bit more into a diamond shape. Rest your head on a block, maybe 2 stacked fists, or place your head on the floor. Try not to let yourself hang out like this. You want your entire body to sink forward into the ground, especially with the forehead connecting. That lets your neck and shoulders to relax, as well as your spine. And just take a few breaths here. Slowly come back up. We're going to make our way to tabletop position, so make sure your hands are positioned under your shoulders and your knees beneath your hips. Draw your core up and in. We're going to be doing a little bit of glute work here. So just to activate those stubborn glutes, those bum muscles that we sit on a lot, they kind of forget how to work at times. So it's good to heat things up right in that area. It's good for your spine. It's good for your posture, not just for looks, right? So nice and strong here. We're going to start with some donkey kicks. So flex your toes, send your heel up and back. Try not to dip your belly down. Try to keep your core tight and taut and squeeze your butt at the top of that motion. Bring the knee in, squeeze it up. Bring the knee in, squeeze it up. We're going to do a few of these. Just follow along. Do your best. You've got 2 more to go. Squeeze at the top, stay here. Oh yeah. We're going to pulse that heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang on, we're still going. Bring that knee next to the right knee. Float. Bring it out to the side, fire hydrant. Bring it in. Abduct those hips. So you're going to squeeze as you bring that knee up. Bring it down. Squeeze, tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze, tap. 4 more. 3, 2, isn't this fun? Last one. Oh boy, put it down, sink back. Don't worry, we've got the other side to go after this. So hang out in your child's pose. Take a deep breath. And a deep breath out. Maybe breathing out through the mouth. And then we'll start with the other side. So let's come back to our tabletop pose. We want everything to be shoulder and hip distance apart and squared up like nice right angles. Core is drawn in. Don't forget to keep it up and don't let it drop. Okay, so from here, we're going to flex the back right toes. Press the heel up to the sky. Bring it in. Press. Bring it in. Press. Bring it in. Press. Bring it in. We're going to halfway there. 5 more to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up. We're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down slow. Hover over the floor. Fire hydrants for 10, 9, not rushing it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Put her down. Brief child's pose. Press out any tension you have in your glutes. Deep breath in. Last deep breath out. Come back up. Walk towards the front of your mat with your knees and have a seat. We're not quite done yet. We're going to work a little bit more on our glutes and our legs a bit here and our hamstrings. So first we're going to turn on to our left hip. So our knees are going to tip down to the side, left side. And we're going to come down onto our left elbow. Make sure that's lined up underneath your shoulder. Draw your obliques away from the floor so you're not hanging out like this, right? With your shoulder up to your ear. So push down, lift, get everything up and away, all right? So now that you're nice and strong, take your right hand towards your temple. Roll your shoulder up and back. Keep everything strong, your core drawn in. And then take your